thread tension on most normal Singer straight stitches, if you put your assembly together right, you should have loose disc where you can pull the thread through when the foot's down and it's all the way open. The disc should be open where you can pull the thread through without any drag. Now if your check spring's set properly and your spring in here is good, then you shouldn't have to run past 3 using normal thick Coates and Clark brand thread, normal thread. But it should be loose when you open it all the way up, and when you go to sew it, you should be able to sew between 2 and 3 depending on the thickness of your thread. 3 being the most thinnest thread, 2 is the thickest thread. That's how your machine should be set up. Your disc should tighten up really tight between 2 and 3, and then in between 0 and 9 they should completely open all the way up. You should be able to get a small gap in here to where your thread will just pull through. So this is how you set your tension dial. Now your check spring should have quite a bit of force on it, but it shouldn't be very powerful, but it should be able to whip the thread back up and take the slack out. If your check spring ain't working, then you'll start having little if I can find a you'll start getting loops on the back of your material. Have a piece of thread cloth with thread with it on it. But if your tension's working properly, you'll get stitches like this on the front and back. There won't be no loops. But if your check spring ain't working, you'll get a straight line of thread with little bitty loops, little circle loops that's real loose, that's sticking off, and that's generally this. If you're running it between 2 and 3 and you're still getting that, and that's your check spring, you need to go in and set your check spring. You can pull it out, turn it up, push it back in. There's little notches in here that it sets in, so you can tighten it up. Just make sure to pull it down and hook it underneath here. There's a little gap underneath here. You can see right there, there's a little spot where it rides and sets on. But that's how you fix these. But the thread stitching should be perfect on both sides. But your tension dial, if everything's correct on it, 3, it should really tighten up. 2, it should be pretty snug. Thread should still pull through a little bit, but have a little bit of drag. 3 should have quite a bit of drag on it. Above 3, I've never really had to use above 3 with a working tension dial. So that's how you diagnose a tension dial if it's acting up.